I want to let you know that I'm accepting the award tonight on behalf of the 600 prison inmates who are part of our program, who present writing that we do at the Kennedy Center, drama, music, who when they get out sometimes help us quite a bit. And most importantly, most of those artists in prison are artists, visual artists, because that's something they could send to us immediately. They don't have to wait. They can actually say, this we created in our prison cell, this is for you. And it's a way of them expressing themselves, a way of explaining what they did, that they're being sorry for it. If indeed it was a crime involving a victim, it would be an expression of outrage if they were falsely convicted, as so many are in this country, or if they were the victim of laws that really shouldn't be in place in the beginning. There are, half of the inmates, for example, in federal prison, half are there for victimless drug offenses, mostly possession, mostly people who've had a problem with drugs. At any rate, I don't want to take up a whole lot of time, but I did want to have a little music component tonight because I love music personally. I love to hear it, I love to play it. And I thought I'd do 2 songs briefly for you if you've got the time. If not, bring the hook out to me. And I also want to mention, and if someone at the end wants to see our literature, it also covers our outlets for the prison art. We have quite a few outlets in the Washington area and elsewhere, and I encourage you to go in there and say hello to the art gallery owners that have been helping us here and doing a great job and generating a lot of interest. We also run our full-page ads in city paper too, if you've seen that, or if you will if you pick it up. So we do get the word out, and we get loads of letters from men and women in prison, their relatives, victims who benefit because we provide money for a victim fund as well. First song I'm going to do is a traditional prison song, and I'm doing it because it's been around at least 100 years, and it fits into almost any prison. In fact, the words get changed depending on the prison you're in. Nobody knows who wrote it because it's so old. It's called, at least in the current version, the San Quentin Jail. But it could be the DC jail, anything. When you get to San Quentin, it's there where you sit, and whiskey and tobacco you won't get a bit, and it's hard time, it's hard time in the San Quentin jail. The food that they serve you, it ain't fit to eat. It's full of some lice and some old dried meat, and it's hard time, it's hard time in the San Quentin jail. The bed's full of lice, and they're big as young crab. You can't help but get lousy in the San Quentin jail, and it's hard time, it's hard time in the San Quentin jail. Well, here comes my lawyer. He says I'll be free, and all I have to do is plead guilty. It's hard time, it's hard time in the San Quentin jail. And that isn't all that I'll have you to know. Every Sunday morning they bring Holy Joe, and it's hard time, it's hard time in the San Quentin jail. There he will stand, and the truth he will yell, to save us poor bastards from going to hell. And it's harder time, it's hard time in the San Quentin jail. The prison song, and I played it in a number of chapels, prison chapels. Great way to have an outlet for music, but I wasn't able to play that song because, you know, the kind of anti-religious aspect of the end, although very accurate. But the prison chapels in prisons are really a great gift to inmates, because there's a lot you can accomplish there. And I love playing the gospel songs, all of them. Jewish songs, everything. It didn't matter which service it was. I was a musician for that with others. And so I wrote a song. I said I have to write a gospel song that's social justice oriented, you know. And most of the services were very Baptist oriented. I spent most of my time in southern places. So I wanted to really hit it hard with the gospel, yet hit it hard with the social justice aspect. So I'll conclude with this, and again, thanking you very much for the award tonight. I'm certainly going to frame it and put it in a prominent place in my home. And the song I wrote is as follows. And went over very well with both the inmates and the staff. So. Jesus is my Savior, Jesus is my Lord. You know I'm going to give him everything I can afford. Set me free, Lord Almighty, set me free. If it's in your grand design, I'm asking you, set me free. Well, you can be free in prison, you can be in jail at home, on the streets your soul can be trapped. Jail, it can be free to roam, set me free. Lord Almighty, set me free. If it's in your grand design, asking you, set me free. Some say I'm a lowly convict, some say I go to hell. I say, who's the biggest criminal out there? Only God can tell. Set me free, set me free. If it's in your grand design, asking you, set me free.